So welcome to the shoulder rolls. So with the shoulder rolls, there's many, again, with every other exercise, there's so many different names for it, but we're rolling the shoulders. So that's why I come up with this. Now, you can start with the stick, or you can actually start with an exercise band. All right, so depending, I will demonstrate with the exercise band first, and then we can go to the stick. With the stick, it's a lot harder to do, only because the stick doesn't have any give to it. This has, obviously, enormous amount of give. So what I like doing when I'm doing this with clients, or I'm just warming up my shoulders before doing some exercise, I always wear them as they're my exercise bracelets. So the reason why I do that is because if I don't wrap it up like this, which I find just annoying because, I don't know, I just personally, that's just me. As I'm doing this, these are flipping around, and I've had one where it had a hard end on it and it flipped around and hit me in the head. I didn't like it, so now I just do this so I can find the level of tension that I want. Start at the bottom, go all the way up. The goal is to come around as much as possible. Now there's a couple of different ways of doing this. My main clientele is the older population, and as you get older, you start to lose range of motion at the shoulder. So what I like doing is what I call the scarf move. So basically you're taking your band, again, with the bands, as you know, when it's shorter, you get more tension. When you're out like this, you can go further, it's also less tension, so pay attention to that and use whatever you find appropriate. So you're gonna go up, and this is it. That's all you need to do. Behind the head is if you're gonna put your scarf on. All right, so down, you hit the bottom, and bring it up. That is the most basic, or even just going up. If that's the level that you're at, by all means stick with it until you can come right around all the way. All right, so anywhere from that. Now when I'm using the stick, same thing, same movement. Take your hands, make sure they're nice and light on the stick because they will move. You bring it up, all the way around, and back around again. Now you can see I'm grabbing it with just my pointer finger and my thumb. If you grab it like this, the wrist doesn't move that way, or shouldn't anyway. So doesn't matter how hard you grip the stick as long as you're just gripping it for range of motion, rigidity. I'm not sure what the right word for that is, but anyway, it keeps everything in alignment. Everything's moving at the same time, same pace. Now from the side, bringing it up, all the way around. Now the better your shoulders get for having range of motion, the more you can bring your arms in closer and closer. I mean, I'm not, like, can't do that. My shoulders don't dislocate like that, but I can go a little bit in. So you get to the point where you can't go any further, go a little wider, down as far as you can, and back up. Now, when you're doing that, you're getting used to it. What you can do is go a little bit wider, come up, bend to get into position. So I'm still, as you can see, I'm still externally rotated at the shoulder joint, which is what our plan is when you're doing this, and then bend to come out of it. So there's so many ranges to go from the exercise band to this, going straight arm all the way up and around, and then you can start with one arm, up, down, other arm comes back, and do what I learned it as, it's called the Vortex. So you can change it up. The idea is to get as much range of motion through your shoulder joint as possible. It's a 360-degree joint. You should be able to move it all around like this. I can show you a basic assessment. If you want to send me a note, I can talk you through it, or I can send you a little video. But anyway, so those are shoulder rolls. Start at the band if you need to, and then move on to your stick. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next exercise.